Contours. Probably know a little bit about contours. It tends to be when you're looking at a map, it's a way of showing like the height of ground. So hills, mountains. So here we have two Cambridge Dictionary definitions of contours. Okay. Right, so how is that going to work in your 3D surfaces questions? So if you consider this surface, z equals 4x squared plus y squared, on separate diagrams, sketch the sections z equals 4x squared and z equals y squared. So all that you would do there is just make sure you label your axes correctly. So z equals 4x squared is very much just looks like y equals 4x squared, but just make sure the labels are you've got your axes labelled x and z, and z equals y squared is very much like y equals x squared. Just make sure you have those axes labelled correctly. It's the next bit that's a little bit more unusual. So you're given lots of different values of c. So your first value of c is 1. So it would be 4x squared plus y squared equals 1. So now you can see, so you've got like a bit of an ellipse there. You can see your axes are labelled x and y. Now if I was going to put those in my calculator, I would rearrange this because I can't enter like a graph y squared equals. So what I would do is I'd rearrange to make y squared the subject, which is obviously y squared is 1 minus 4x squared. And then I would take the square root, but I would have to take both the positive square root and the negative square root. So I would enter those in my graphical calculator as y1 and y2. And then you should have something that looks a bit like that, okay? Right, so our next one. So you've now got a different value of c, 4x squared plus y squared equals 4. Again, I would do exactly the same. I would take my rearranged form and put it in my calculator, but instead of having the 1 there, I would have the 4 there, and I'd put those in. And again, you're going to get another ellipse, and it's going to look like that. Your whole thing, when you have all your different values in, your 4 values of c, looks like that. And in 3D, so when you've got your x, y, and z axis, that's what it would look like, but you're never going to have to sketch that.